Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
It's a gain of 8. And the Las Vegas.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
29-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. It's a big play there for Vegas. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
And the Raiders have got him. Patrick Owasor with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. On 1st down, Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They go play action with Hurts. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. First carry for Josh Jacobs. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Play action. Here's Hurts. On the move to his left. Touchdown, Raiders! Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Justin Jefferson doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now Wilson on 1st down. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 21-0 our score after 1. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Gordon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Wilson on the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Russell Wilson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
2nd and 20.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
Counter play with Jacobs. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Carlson on for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson.
And that's checked down to Gordon.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer. McManus's point after is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
A gain of 6. And the Raider first down. First and 10.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down.
Second and 5 at the 45-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. It's a big play there for Vegas.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hurts.
Touchdown! That's caught. Darren Waller. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Back to throw now in his own end zone.
That's complete to his running back, Jefferson.
Give him 28 yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Returning it, here's Hamler.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Steps away to his left.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
this for a change in field position. From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, this pass caught by Hamler. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Broncos 28. Brandon McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd down and 3. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
They find some open field here. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Out to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball in the coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. Catch made, it's Moreau. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Jacobs. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? He'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Raiders. It's complete. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be returned from deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession now.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he's brought down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Wilson. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Wilson on first down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Complete to number 84. It's a gain of 8.
To throw again on second down. Wilson flush to his right. A big hole right side. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Touchdown! Melvin Gordon. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Broncos 42. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Hurts. Flushed out right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On 1st down, Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They go play action with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
To gain 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw is Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
A 7-yard victory.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Hurts. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit, and time faded. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Buying time to his left.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The throw down the field, caught by his running back.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's good for Las Vegas. First down.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
They'll roll him out right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The line is scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
On 1st down, Hurts.
He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown, Raiders! Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 23.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Carlson on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. K.J. Hamler returning it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably